Hello again.
Hello. We thought that we were talking to you. I'm getting text messages
from personal friends. That
but
are like,
we were actually on my personal page as a whoopsie doodle, an oopsie daisy. But we are here now.
Can we bring back Oopsie Daisy?
Whoopsie
I want that
daisy.
to be a thing again.
Whoopsie daisy. We can. We can. Yeah, so we are here now and live, and let me see if we can't get this pulled up so I can welcome everybody.
I got it. It's legit this time.
Oh, it's there we go. Hello, Samantha.
And Alexis.
Oh, here we go. You're on the right one now. Look, they're like, you're an idiot.
And Gina.
Hello.
It's Gina's birthday? Is it Jenna or Gina? Jenna?
I would say that's Gina.
Gina. Happy birthday, Gina.
Happy birthday from the That's Inappropriate crew. We wish it were our birthday so we could party too. Hey, happy birthday. So it is Winesday. And we were on the wrong page, which is why it made 0 sense that we weren't here. But that's just because the business manager was not paying attention. He was not paying attention, and it was all his fault. So
I blame Velma. Because everything's Velma's fault.
So we're going to get into Winesday in just 1 second, but there is a dispute going on inside of the That's Inappropriate household.
It's not a dispute.
We drew lines.
There is a dispute, and I would like to bring it out as a topic to see if I am alone in this dispute or if other people will side with me, as you should, because I am right. So here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have this in your house, but in our home, we have sides, okay? So there's my side of the bed. There's the business manager's side of the bed. We sleep on those sides every single night. Is anybody with me still on this? Okay,
but I feel like the sides of the bed is way more common than where you're going next.
I didn't ask for your opinion. All I said was, do you have a side of the bed?
She just wants a mindless yes man.
The answer is yes. I have a side of the bed. The business manager has a side of the bed. Okay? Agreed. We actually, at our kitchen table, and I think that this is common across American households, probably global.
Global?
Yeah.
Okay.
That we also have assigned seats. We have assigned seats at the dinner table. This is my seat. The business manager sits there. We have 3 kids across the side. Uncle Trey, Uncle Eric, when they're here on their designated evenings, they also have assigned seats at the table. Okay? Cheers, cheers.
But I have a seat because I was assigned to the last relegated, that's the leftover seat, Uncle Eric.
Okay, but here, people are saying yes. So we have assigned placement, okay? As you should, in a world filled with chaos, you should know where your seat is when it comes dinner time.
Control.
I need to know. Okay? Well, I also have a side of the driveway. And my side of the driveway is where I park my minivan.
I feel like this is where it falls apart. Yeah. Everything up till now, I was with her.
No, it bothers me. So I always park on the left side of the driveway. It's where my minivan goes. I pull her in, I park her up, and I walk in. Well, the business manager, for a week now, has been parking on my side of the driveway.
What is that you saying?
And when I asked him to please stop, he told me no.
What?
That was it. He just said no. I'm parking here now.
Tara says no assigned seats. There are no assigned seats at my table.
Well, then you're all wrong, because my side of the driveway is to be my side. You can't switch it around. There's no, I changed my mind and this is the side I want now. I need you to just stop, and I want to go back to parking on the left side of the driveway. Okay? Yes, we have assigned seats on the couch as well, Amanda said.
We also have assigned data usage that you go over.
Oh. See,
we also have assigned headphones. We also have assigned headphones that you lost for a week and stole mine.
Oh,
that's not true. I don't remember that at all.
Retweet.
Defamation.
Jessica says yes, and I have a side of the driveway as well. Yes.
I will tell you, I have learned to live in a side household since my husband, started sharing things with me. But I didn't used to be a side person.
This is not anarchy, okay? This isn't the Hunger Games. This is a home.
Sometimes I want to use the left sink instead of the right sink. Is that a crime?
Yeah, you have a problem, and you should seek help, because an assigned spot is an assigned spot for a reason.
See, but I feel like you had assigned spots in school, so as soon as I didn't have to have an assigned spot, it's I'm going to sit here today, and tomorrow I'm going to sit over there, and then I'm going to sit over there.
Ashton says, I'm with you. Unless you're hauling something or you're just running back inside for something, you better stay in your spot on that driveway. You better stay in your spot. Maybe
we'll have Trey get you like those parking stops with the
I
names.
would like one.
And
I would like one.
Mayor and Dave.
Big Mama. I wanted to say Big Mama. Don't touch Big Mama's spot. All right.
She would leave her workplace, her previous workplace break room if someone was sitting in her chair.
Well, people would come in and they would sit in my seat at lunch.
It's a communal break room.
No, I can't eat there. I had to leave. I would go into the break room at work and I would go to sit down and eat, and if somebody was there and they didn't realize it was my seat and they sat down and ate,
everyone would sit and laugh.
I had to go to my office and eat by myself.
I would sit in your seat on purpose.
It was terrible. It made me very upset, and I would get all hivey and itchy, and then I'd have to leave. And then I couldn't look at the person for the rest of the day. They'd sat in my seat. It's ridiculous. I can't even believe it.
I had no idea. I'm 32 years old. I've known you for 32 years. I didn't know this was a thing.
It's terrible. It bothers me something fierce. Okay, so with that being said,
moving right along,
we will bring you into the throes of Winesday, where we went and sought on the interweb for all of the fun stories that we could find for you. And you're going to have to just go ahead and share story number one.
I'm so excited about story number one. Who doesn't love baby animals? There's something wrong.
I have to use the same toilet at work. It drives me nuts when someone uses my stall.
People have stalls. That's my work stall.
That's my work stall.
Do you know, my employees just started parking in my spot at work, and I was like, meh, whatever.
You're fired. You're fired.
It's just not that big a deal.
It is.
Okay, so baby animals, because who doesn't love a baby animal?
Meh.
We have a friend in Cincinnati. She was a preemie at birth. Preemie. She was a preemie. But have no fear. She just broke a new weight threshold.
Yeah. 400 pounds.
420.
420 pounds.
420 pounds. She's a baby hippo.
Preemie hippo that
Her name is Fiona.
Beaten all the odds. Team Fiona was trending all over Twitter.
I love it.
And
she's adorable.
Okay, I'll give you the fact that she's adorable, but she's also a hippo and she'd eat your face if she could.
I know. Do like zoo hippos, are they mean? Like, I know the ones in the Congo are like gonna eat your boat. But
I don't
know. A zoo hippo?
I've heard Cincinnati hippos can be fierce.
Did you hear that? But she's had there's been product launches in honor of her, ice cream flavors called Chunky Hippo.
Chunky Hippo.
I love it.
Who doesn't?
I love it.
Chunky Hippo.
She's super cute. Are you seeing I think they're seeing the picture of her.
Yeah,
she's
Fiona
adorable.
is up there. Team Fiona. Go Fiona.
They're all still stuck on having the stall at work. They all have their own stall at work.
Stall 3, 5 is backed up always. Only stall.
Oh my gosh.
That's because her coworker Susan is always in
stall 2.
Kim has a seat at church, and it drives me crazy when someone. It's literally a place where you go to be part of a community.
Well, get out of my seat and I will pray for you. That's what I would say. Ma'am, I need you to move so I can pray to Jesus for you because you sat in my seat. That's what I would tell her at church. Oh, look. Now mine. Why is mine so much slower than yours?
Caitlin says she can go see her at the zoo. That's their zoo.
Oh,
Caitlin, I want a special report.
Get a selfie with Fiona and you send it to Eric. Yes.
Yeah. See, that's inappropriate. She's like, she's like, it's a baby animal. Baby animals are adorable.
All right.
And
I only resent them because most of them have larger followings than I do.
Like the Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah. Or Caruso the wiener dog.
Or the pig. Who are the pigs? The pigs with the Instagram.
The pigs have a bigger page than me.
Look, people love animals. You're just gonna have to deal.
All right, so moving on to another animal story. Apparently, the largest dinosaur.
Are they still animals if they're dead? Gone? Dead and gone?
They're fossil animals.
Fossil animals.
They're oil. So the largest dinosaur ever to be found has just been located.
No, he's not just been located. They finally named it.
No, wasn't he just found in Argentina?
He was found in Argentina.
Nicole has a specific bathroom in her house that she will only use.
I agree with that as well.
Specific bathroom?
I don't like to use the kids' bathroom. It's disgusting. It's like a subway station.
Well, I don't want to use your kids' bathroom. This is gross. It's not because I don't want to go in there.
Lisa said, my dad just came to visit. He parked on my side of the driveway. I told him, you have to move. I need you to move your car. I'm with you. I'm with you, Lisa.
I'm going to chalk this up that I'm the weird one, but this just seems super neurotic.
Juniper, stall 3. If it's in use, I'll wait. Even if all the other stalls are open.
I'll wait. It's a warm seat, and I love it. Yes, agreed.
Prayers to Jessica's mom. I missed the first part, but prayers.
Yes. Prayers, hugs, kisses, and well wishes. All right, so back to this dinosaur. So this dinosaur has been located in Argentina. I always say it like that.
It is from Argentina.
Argentina. But it's actually the biggest one ever on record.
From size.
Size-wise.
Yeah,
he's mammoth. And it's called the...
I wrote it down just so you'd have to say it.
Patagotitanian. Patagotitian Mayoroma.
But that's the Latin name. What's his street name?
Big Dinosaur.
No.
Big Daddy.
Titanosaur.
Oh, Titanosaur. I thought it was Big Daddy. Sorry.
I'm like, they found the biggest dinosaur ever, and she's like, Gigantosaur, and I'm like, thank you, 6-year-old.
Whatever. I thought to myself, that makes sense, right? Gigantosaur, Big Daddy dinosaur. If I was a dinosaur, I'd want to be called Big Daddy.
It sounds like somebody on like Transformers. Like, who's you? Who are you? Gigantosaur.
Whatever. I'd rather be Big Daddy Dino. All right. So we found some big fossils. Not we weren't there. I've never been to Argentina.
You don't know my business.
Yeah, you've never been there either. Okay. So this story, fresh out of Florida for you, and not only this, but it's super local to us.
It's on our local news. I watched it.
I watched it at the gym yesterday. 3 teens from Lee County were arrested for a robbery after getting caught
turds
on Snapchat showing the money, the jewelry, and the gun that was used in the robbery. So they're literally sitting there flashing around the money, holding up the jewelry, and then waving a gun. And then it's like, click, 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 robbery selfie, cheers. And it's
robbery
like,
selfie.
What is wrong with you?
That's the new filter. That's the new filter they're going to come out with.
Little mask.
It's the mask.
It's like, get out of here. You do not rob a joint and then okay.
No, they robbed a guy. So here's how I saw this on the local news. You know how they lured this person in? They were going to sell them a Louis Vuitton belt.
Oh.
For only $200. I don't know what retail is, but they lured this person in with the money to buy the Louis Vuitton belt, and then they took the money and all of their jewelry.
And Cutler's comment.
I'm here. My husband said, quick, get online. All right, put the kids to bed. It's inappropriate time. Okay, so here's the thing. Maybe we need to get classes for like up and coming criminals where it's like, okay, things not to do. Hold on. Don't take a selfie of yourself while robbing an establishment. Okay, check. Don't take a picture after you've robbed said establishment showing all of the jewelry, the money, and the guns. Check. Don't go tell your best friend that you just robbed a joint so that he can go put up on Twitter.
And apparently when they looked these guys up on the, I don't know, it's not Interpol, but like whatever the local like arrest rec, they have huge records, like huge rap sheets.
Well, they were also guilty of like a bunch of other car break-ins and robberies.
So they're little hoodlums.
But it was like, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, really? You don't think anybody's going to notice you're on Snapchat? Like, here's my gun. Here's my loot. Here's my jewelry. Like, come on, get out of here. That was the most ridiculous thing ever. And Snapchat? Why are you doing that on Snapchat?
Look, everybody's proud of their
it's
work.
Summer.
Of their work. You accomplish something at work, and it's like, I'm going to share.
It's a big day.
That was a big day for them.
No, big day at the office.
It was a
Get out of here. Get out of here. All right.
Stall 3 was taken, so they had some time to kill.
I'm really angry about stall 3 being in use. I'm going to go rob this guy and Snapchat about it. Okay, don't do that. That's not an endorsement. All right, this next one is all you because you really got excited about this.
So do you know when kids, they do their assignments for school and they color in a picture or write an answer into a thing? Like, I just read one on your fridge that killed me. So her daughter's doing one of those like first week of school things, and it says, what's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? And she was like, one time I spilled detangle on my mom's MacBook. That's the scariest thing that's ever happened to her.
It was really scary.
Did you put that on there?
Yeah, it was really scary because my husband's had exploded. And she came running out and she's like, I did something! And I'm like, oh my God, what did you do? And she's like, I spilled detangler on your computer! And I just went, what? And I went running in and there was literally a bottle of detangler all over my MacBook. And of course, I was amazed at how calm I stayed. I was like, okay, I need you to go to your room.
Yeah.
And I start to take it apart. He's just, It was just anarchy. And so, of course, she remembers this and, of course, shares it with the teacher and her class. And it's posted on the wall.
It's like the first day of school news. It's like, so tell me about you.
I spent 6.5 hours.
We had to rebuild that computer.
Taking that whole thing apart.
We did.
Drying everything inside of it.
It was
drying
bad.
It out.
It was bad. It was bad.
It's a great story now. We can laugh about it now.
The mic doesn't work.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, broke the microphone.
So we can laugh about it now.
So here's this kid's project.
But he goes to art camp because he must be in a part of the country where they're still in art camp. And they tell him, hey, man, you need to draw a superhero.
Make a superhero up and tell us what their superpower is.
Up and tell us about them. So the BM's going to put this picture up. So the kid comes up with a superhero named Janet, who's she looks very aggressive if you don't see the dripping blood on the photo. But Janet's pretty aggressive, and her superpower is that she has giant scissors to cut people in half. And then in parentheses,
I'm just going to cut you. My name's Janet, and I'm going to cut you.
In parentheses, it says, she's a hero, but only to herself.
Only to herself.
So basically, she's a villain. So basically, she's really bad.
So it's like, hey, Janet!
But this is my new daily affirmation. Is I'm just gonna wake up and look in the mirror and be like, I'm a hero, but only to myself.
So then Twitter, of course, goes ablaze with this, and it's like all hashtag I'm a hero only to myself, and it's like all of the people who are not in fact heroes, but only heroes to themselves. So
this is it was on Amanda Mancino's Twitter.
This is her son Luca's
art. This was her son's art.
And boy, oh boy.
Woo!
Wow. Janet is fierce, okay? So that's like saying, what's the Darth Vader? He's a hero only unto himself. Darth Vader is a hero only unto himself.
Every time I play with your youngest, it's like, who's gonna be what? He's always like, I'm gonna be the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what that means. He never wants to be Superman. He always wants to be Lex Luthor. It's like, rah.
My 6-year-old, anytime you say, what superhero do you want to be? And he's like, Lex Luthor. And it's like, he's a villain. And you're like,
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader,
duh. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's not a superhero. But yes, but he does. My 6-year-old wants to always be the villain. Maybe I'll introduce him to Janet.
But people like superimpose Janet with like the fashion model drawings where people draw like dresses and stuff. They're like, here's Janet. I love it.
When they take things and they say like, the internet photoshops everything.
Janet in a nightgown, an evening gown.
It's pretty awesome. If you notice, she's got sharp teeth.
Yeah, she was vicious. She was not okay. It was not okay. Janet was pissed. Okay.
She is not to be trifled with.
No, you don't come near me. I got some scissors, okay?
Big scissors.
Yeah. So this next one has been floating all over Facebook, and I have a problem with this one because I personally feel discriminated against.
Oh, jeez. I know the story now.
I personally feel discriminated against in terms of this story, okay? There is apparently this product that is going around, and it's called the Tata Towel, okay?
This is a must-have, I think.
And the Tata Towel retails for $45, and it's a towel that goes behind your neck, and it comes down, and it grabs a hold of your bosom.
They're like bungees under here. There must be elastic.
It legit bungees your boobs up and holds them down so that they can separate and hold them up from sweat.
But this makes sense for like when you're getting ready or like flat ironing your hair, or it makes sense. Blow dryer, like it's warm,
Okay.
You don't have the boob sweat.
But I get sternum sweat, and if I tried to use a Tata towel,
you're just mad because there'd be nothing to grip onto.
Well, it won't. It won't
just
work.
Look like a shawl.
If I
it'd just be like a scarf.
If I bought a Tata towel,
it's a scarf.
It would the extra small would be too big.
Amanda Joy has one, and they're fabulous.
Well, but I can't.
Not like a sternum wrap.
Kristen says maybe they make little ones.
They don't make one small enough. have for me? I need a half a washcloth and some scotch tape, and all I would have to do is lay it here. But the problem is, I do get sternum sweat. It's a real thing. So although I don't have under boob, if you will, because I don't have an under the boob, I do get sternum sweat, and it's embarrassing.
Look, I mean, I don't how
it's a problem.
Where do you wear it?
While you're getting ready.
While you're getting ready.
Not
like out.
Why don't you just put a shirt on?
Well, no, because it's still the heat.
You're not understanding the point.
It's the whole point is so that you don't get sweaty while you're like getting ready.
Okay, but I'm sure. Here's the thing.
Look, all I can tell you is I have a well-endowed family member that I think would. How big do you think?
The huge knockers. She has huge knockers.
D's, double. I don't know. They're large. Okay, and I think she would tell me this is useful.
But I'm feeling like I'm being discriminated against as a result of this.
Angela says, "Mary, you could just use a scarf."
I
or a couple Band-Aids.
I need 2 Band-Aids, and that's it, and it'll be fine. But whatever, it's fine.
Oh, nothing.
What were you going to say now? Go ahead.
Brittany says they're going to wear...
Would you stop?
BM Brittany says they're going to wear them to Walmart, BM.
Where are you wearing this?
YouTube video of a woman making one out of a tube sock.
Oh, I don't know that I want to wear tube socks.
That's what everyone's saying now. Is sadly, we're going to see them in public. I really hope not.
Oh, for sure.
For public.
Well, that's the man thong that was just
the mankini thing.
Whatever.
Yeah, but here's the thing too. Like if men want to get in on this as well, there is a pouch that you can put all of your junk in, and it drawstrings shut.
That's it.
And that's it. That's all you have. It's just a pouch for your pee-pee. I've seen it online. It's just a wee-wee cover, and that's it.
And what are you paying for that? Like, that's not a lot of fabric.
Like $32. I could just give you... I have a pouch from a bracelet I bought.
I can show you how to do that with a tube sock, too. I don't need a... Okay, moving right along.
Yeah.
So anyway. This is... super aggressive, but also
terrible.
Hilarious.
It's a terrible story, but the setting just drew me in. So when I was scrolling through the Book of Face,
have you ever been to a really heated sporting match?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a really heated sporting event?
Soccer games get violent.
Ooh, those hooligans.
Soccer games get violent. Did you know that another arena gets very violent, and that is that a man was recently stabbed 7 times during a Magic the Gathering game, which is
he played his wizard card early,
which is a fictional game of basically like Dungeons and Dragons, and they're game cards where it's like my wizard trumps your 7-headed
this
dragon.
Happened in some mom's basement. She came down and was like, "You stabbed the guy."
The meatloaf was cold.
31-year-old Elijah Creech stabbed 20-year-old kid 7 times.
I know. Like, how does it go that south? How does it go that south?
He was really ticked.
How is it that serious?
I don't know, but it was that serious, and I'm telling you, he had to go to the hospital. It was not life-threatening.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
It was not life-threatening, but that's...
Yes, Kathy, these nerds are savage. This is savage.
That is savage. That is straight up... Think about that. That is straight up savage. And it's like, you tried to throw the dragon card? Like, that's terrible, okay? So you need to check. Moms. You need to check your kids, your 35-year-old sons.
What do they need to sign one of those releases before the tournament? I'm sorry, injuries.
Yes.
They're going to have a metal detector.
Well, it's not a joke. That's serious. This poor kid, this 20-year-old
Chastity,
kid.
they went straight up, Janet.
Yeah.
They did.
Kim goes, one time at Magic Gathering.
One time at Magic Gathering. It's not funny. You're like, I read the article and he's doing this. And I go, this man's in the hospital. And then the next word out of his mouth is, Team Fiona. Why don't we all have 400-pound hippos at our house? I'm like, what is wrong with you?
This reminds me of the video we saw with the...
I'm desensitized to violence.
But love hippos.
Vandalizing birds, and they go to the 4x4 and
that was
equals
funny.
16.
I didn't share that GIF out yet. You're trying to spoil things for me.
I have no issue with them playing this game. I have no issue. It got super serious. It got really serious really fast.
Who let Janet play?
Yeah, who invited Janet to the Magic tournament?
But it's it's sad. So I hope the 20-year-old kid whose name was not released is doing okay. And seriously, you need to spend a lot of time in prison. Magic card gathering stabber.
What
like,
happened?
Not okay.
That went.
And then it's like, what are you in for? And it's like,
I got really messed up in a Magic the Gathering game.
I was really angry because my friend played the dragon card after I played the wizard card, and he promised that he wouldn't play the dragon card.
Wait, do they have teams for that?
I don't know. I couldn't go that deep.
Is it like baseball where the dugout empties out? It's like, oh, he threw the dragon card. We all gotta go stab that guy.
So I want to know, was he on his team and he messed them up and he?
No, they were opponents. Fierce opponents. Okay. Whew. This next one was about Lionsgate. Tell that story because I screwed it up.
So, who's fans of the... Now, people either love this or they hate it, right?
I'll tell you my honest opinion after you say it.
So, people either love this stuff or they hate it, but the...
And we can ask you, too.
The production company, the film studio, Lionsgate, that made Twilight and The Hunger Games, came out recently and said, look, we really want to make more of these movies in these universes, like the Twilight universe.
Right.
Or the tagline was, we just won't let sleeping werewolves lie.
Right,
which I thought was adorable.
Of course we won't.
But basically they're saying to the authors, look, if you write more books, we'll make them into movies.
But show of hands, thumbs up, thumbs
up if you'd like more of these.
But wait, because I have a divide here.
Just kidding.
I have a divide here because personally, I'm going to say it. I was not a Twilight fan. I didn't read the books. I heard she's a genius. But when I went to watch the movies, I didn't want to see sparkling vampires and werewolves. I wasn't a fan. If you were a fan of Twilight, raise your hand. If you loved the Twilight Saga. Eric! Did you really? You loved it?
It was an easy read. I read it. Yeah. I read it. I mean,
look at all these thumbs up. I'm alone. Yeah. I'm an outsider here. Now, I have to say...
Team Edward. Just
Team
kidding.
Edward? Did you just say that? Yeah. Team Edward, he just said. Okay.
I don't know.
So here's the thing. I couldn't get into it. For whatever reason, I couldn't get into it. Maybe I'll have to try it again. Maybe I was not in a good place, okay? Maybe I'll try it. I was a huge fan of the Hunger Games.
Which I was way less interested
in.
I
read them all. I thought they were great. I'm going to let my 11-year-old read them, and I watched all the movies. So for me, I was Team Hunger Games and not so much Team Twilight.
So what did you want for Hunger Games? Hearts? Hearts for Hunger Games?
Hearts for Hunger Games. If you loved Hunger Games, give me a heart. Because I loved the Hunger Games, and I thought they were great. I really enjoyed them.
I mean,
well written.
What I would say, I don't know that I'd call either of them
Jennifer is saying I have to read it. She's saying I missed it out by just watching the movie. I have to read it.
Yeah, well, I think really I read both series, and the books I enjoyed way more than the movie, but I think something lame happens when you take something that was in your head and
it does.
It was better in your head.
It is better. But Heidi says, but you like Sharknado, and I do, and I'm standing by that. And there's a 5 coming out, and I can't wait.
I really enjoyed Sharknado 1, and I kind of enjoyed Sharknado 2, and that's when I jumped the shark. It was over.
Okay, can we not have a Sharknado 5 premiere party?
I'll attend if there's refreshments.
You have to make the refreshments and attend and bring the liquor.
And probably cook.
And cook. But I will be here with a shark costume on if that happens.
Can we get the shark costume for the dog? Have you guys seen this? The shark?
Yeah, who was it that did that?
Well, a mimosa on the page texted me. She messaged me and she said, we just had a Sharknado party in your honor, and we dressed our dog up like a shark, and we had shark drinks.
Oh my gosh,
and shark
I want to
treats.
see the pictures.
I'll show you. It's a delight.
That's adorable.
And I got all excited, and I said, Sharknado 5, we're having a party. We had a premiere party for Sharknado, what, 2?
2.
Yeah, we did. We've already done 1. Okay. All right. So this next story was really funny. I saw this when I was at the gym this morning watching Good Morning America. So this guy named Justin, named Justin.
You rascal.
He decides that he is going to be the fiercest multitasker that dating has ever seen. And so what does Justin do? Justin scheduled 6 dates back to back for the same evening because he wasn't messing around.
It wasn't just the same night.
He back to back, 8 o'clock. 8:45,
9:30.
Same bar.
What did you plan to do at dates 1 through 4 when 5 got there?
It didn't matter. So this is what happened. So his first date, Lizette, meets him and decides Justin's a dud. She's like, I really am not feeling this. So she decides, I'm going to hang around anyway, and I'm going to go sit at the bar because my friend is tending bar. So she knew somebody there.
No. She did that. Yes, she knew someone there, but girl number 2 showed up in the middle of their date. She showed up early because she double booked. Right.
Because she bailed him early. She bailed on him. So Lizette bails on him, goes to the bar, okay? As Lizette bails on him, she sees girl number 2 walk up and says hello to Justin.
Erica says it's like real life The Bachelor.
She realizes that this was supposed to be a date. So she's like, okay, I'll play it cool. As soon as Justin gets up to go to the bathroom, Lizette says to the new girl, hey, did you know that I was just on a date with Justin and now you're on a date with Justin? So then they go to the bar together. All of a sudden, they realize girl number 3 shows up. The best part of this, Lizette the entire time was tweeting this.
She was live
the entire time. She's live tweeting. She's like, girl, you don't even know. I am still at the bar. Justin had number 4 show up.
Well, then, no, the 3 of them went to another bar, and the bartender
texted them.
Was texting them.
And it went on, tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet. And eventually, they all show up, and they all...
6 of them.
All 6 of them decide to... They tell Justin...
But, okay, now... There's 6.
Did he at least buy their drinks?
They said they left him with the bill.
They should have.
They should have.
So he got 6 attractive women to show up in one night.
And
look, I'm a fan of dating. I remember dating. That was fun. Dating was a blast.
You don't invite 6 women anywhere on the same night. That's rude.
I think it's classic that the women started pooling.
Jennifer said, "I love it."
Yeah.
Was Janet one of the dates? Amanda! No, but she should have.
I'm here for my date.
She should have, and she would have shown Justin a real lesson.
This one time at the bar, Sharon.
Yeah. So
he's a rascal.
So this next story, though, I have to be honest with you, is probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite of the evening because this is something I could see myself doing. What? Yes. Not the meth. Not the meth.
Spoiler alert. There's meth in this story.
So this man goes into a bank in Sioux City, Iowa. And he walks up to the teller.
Yep. As you do.
Ma'am, I have a deposit to make. And he passed.
Yeah, how can I help you?
Here, ma'am, I need to deposit this.
Sir, this is a $1 million bill.
Oh, yes. I do have $1 million. And it is all right here in this one bill. I would please like it in ones.
Sir, I'm sorry. $1 million is not part of legal U.S. tender.
I'm sorry, you're wrong.
So then the cops come. And where do they find that they took his million, or where did he take his $1 million bill out of?
Out of his bag of meth.
Bag of meth, yeah, of course.
Where you would find $1 million. So he literally walked up. He walked up to a teller with a $1 million bill.
Yes.
And said, I would like this in ones, 5s, and 10s.
He didn't say he wanted
He said small tender.
I'd like small bills.
Small bills, please.
There was a guy that tried it at a Walmart. He tried to pay with $1 million bill.
I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, really? The one bill? $1 million? Yes, ma'am. Okay.
This is going to be Janet for Halloween. Look, Janet was the highlight of the evening, and you were not sure about that story, but she is a hoot. Janet is a hoot.
Yes. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, now the cops are here. But not only did the cops show up and they said to him, where did you find the money? He just handed them a bag of money.
No, Sharon, this is not a Floridian.
No.
This is not Florida man.
Sioux City, Iowa.
Iowa man.
He just hands over. He's like, well, I found my $1 million in this bag of meth. And then the cop is like, do you have more? Do you have more $1 million? And he said, yes. It is in my more meth at home. And so he literally goes to jail after giving back his meth and his $1 million.
Oh.
Yes. So
the moral of the story is,
don't do meth.
Nothing good starts with meth.
What is that movie where she's like, I kind of want to try meth, but then I'm like,
no, I love all those
what
memes.
What is that movie?
I love all those memes where it's like
Perfect.
Perfect.
I like Rebel Wilson. She's like, I kind of want to try meth, but sometimes I'm like, nah,
I don't think so.
All those memes where it's like it starts off with like Kermit the Frog, and then it says meth just one time, and then it's like some cracked out Fraggle Rock character.
Oh no! Don't do drugs. Sharon's like, don't do drugs. No. Okay.
Oh,
don't make me go.
Are we out of time?
No, keep going. Get this one out.
So a bungling burglar.
Bungling.
Do you like that?
Bungling.
That was some alliteration.
Bungling burglar.
So a bungling burglar was robbing houses in SoCal.
Yeah, as you do when you're a bungling burglar in Ventura. And he had the call of nature while he was there. Ooh. He was like, ooh, my morning Joe has officially hit. And I need to make a deposit.
So he lets himself into the restroom. Well, he's already in the house, so why not? So he lets himself into the restroom to use the facilities, but he's not a very hygienic fellow.
No.
So he didn't feel the need to flush.
He did not flush.
So when the cops got there, they DNA tested the duty.
That's right.
And sure enough,
as you should.
In the system.
As you should. So, moral of the story.
Tell Lauren and Hayden to go to bed.
Lauren, Hayden.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Or Janet's coming.
Stop.
I'm kidding. Go to bed, Mommy. So, moral of the story is, if you rob a home,
don't take a poop.
Don't take a dump in their toilet, because the police are going to DNA test that. And
or if you do, just flush. Like, the moral of the story is just always flush. Okay. Like, why? Like, who finishes and is like, I'll leave this here for the next person?
No, you don't public poop. Ever. Unless it's running down your pant leg, you don't public poop.
I don't know.
Disaster pants.
Disaster pants.
I just don't understand. I guess children sometimes get really excited and they just leave before they remember to flush.
No.
But he's an adult.
No. I walked in the other day and picked up the seat.
Breaking into a house.
I walked into the bathroom the other day.
Calling out your husband?
I picked up the seat
at me?
And I said, "Dear God!" And there was a log in there that could have killed me. If it was a snake, it'd have killed me. I had to flush for it.
Could have been the youngest.
No, it was my bathroom.
It still could have been the youngest. They go to your bathroom on purpose.
No,
it's the only clean. Then you ask the kids, why do you go to mom and dad's bathroom? They're like, it's clean.
I know. That's a true story. Okay, so last story of the night as we wrap. Yes, hashtag find your stall is how you say it.
Heidi just said her oldest brought his girlfriend home to meet her, and now she feels old. Like you with middle
don't
school.
Feel old, but she's probably a hussy. You need to double check some things. I'm just saying, check it out.
She's probably a delight.
Probably a nice girl, delightful. But I'm gonna think all of the girls that come home are hussies. Why? I was a hussy. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Wait a minute. You were a hussy? Where was I?
You got plenty of huss. All right. So, story we're gonna end on here tonight as we finish up here. Yes, Brittany, join us for some wine, please. So here's the story that we're ending on, because this is just flat out ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as $1 million in meth, but pretty close. So a former police officer in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I'm just happy he's not from Florida.
He's forced to resign because he was caught looking at nude photos online.
As you do
when you're at the police department online at work.
He was in his cruiser. Do they have internet in the cruiser?
I'm sure they have internet.
I think he was just perusing.
He claims he was looking at pictures to identify people by their tattoos.
Wait! I have to stop the story. Marilyn's right. Love the girl even if you can't stand her. The rule of thumb is you don't want to be the mother-in-law eventually that just wreaks havoc in your life. So we should all love the girls that our boys bring home as best
unless she's a hussy.
As best as we can. I agree with that. It was a reflex. I'm sorry. I'm having an emotional evening. My son's going to middle school tomorrow. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes. All right. Back to this.
You were loved. You were never hated.
Sarah says hashtag plenty of huss. That was your word.
Hashtag plenty of huss. All right. So here's the thing. So this police officer, get it together.
I played my wizard card.
Florida woman. So This police officer in Albuquerque, New Mexico, is in his cruiser and he's looking at all sorts of naked pics of women.
He was researching.
So he files. So after he's forced to resign, because they're like, we're gonna fire you or you can resign, right? So he resigns. He files a complaint with his resignation that states he was only looking at these nude photos for research purposes. And he was specifically looking at tattoos.
How many husbands are like, I was researching. I was just.
It was pure research. And he cited in his report that he had specifically looked for women with tattoos and piercings in areas because they were valuable.
Is that a fetish?
They were valuable to the cause of his research. So, moral of the story is when you're looking at nudies online and your wife when your wife catches you, honey, I'm super sorry.
Kristen says plentyofus.com.
I'm sorry, but I was researching all night. And I couldn't type anymore because my hands were tired. So the moral
I wonder if he was looking for Janet.
I don't know what he was looking for, but I have news for you. But I have news for you.
But he filed a claim to like
Filed
get
a complaint.
what's that called? Like a grievance or whatever.
He filed a grievance because he said I was fired. What's the word?
Unjustly
unsubstantiated. And it's like, no, dude.
Substantiated. We have the cookies. We have the cookies.
Looking at porn.
No, they weren't on porn sites, he claims.
Okay, so you go to National Geographic to look at boobies. You're in your cruiser. It's not okay. Okay.
I changed the picture.
Hashtag plenty of hus. Okay, that's the problem tonight. All right.
I changed the image for you.
What?
See it?
What is it?
It's Janet.
Tattoo
Janet's
tour.
back. No, Janet's back.
Janet's back.
So we're closing out the night with Janet. So that was Luca. That was the little kid's name is Luca, and his mom's Twitter feed. It was a great story. His mom's Twitter feed.
We didn't write it down.
I did. I wrote her name. Amanda Manzino. So I don't know if she has a funny feed, but her son's Janet photo is
It was
fantastic.
wrongful termination on the cop because he was not looking at pornographic sites. It was just a bunch of naked husses on his computer. Carl, what are you doing? I'm on nakedhus.com. Shh. It's not illegal. This site is for the police department.
I wonder if Janet's a hussy.
Oh, Janet's not a huss.
This has gone off the rails.
Janet's not a huss.
So.
Oh, Beth, happy birthday.
But does Janet have any tattoos? I don't know.
Piercings.
Okay, so the moral of the story. Stop. So the moral of the story is don't research at work.
No.
That's the moral
if you're going
to
research, you better do it at home. And if your wife is not okay with the type of research you're doing, you better do it on stealth mode on the dark web, okay? Because you're going to get caught at www.plentyofhus.com, and everybody's going to know your business because she's going to throw it out on Facebook.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Happy birthday, Beth.
Look, HusTube. Oh, no. This one got away from me.
You did it. It's your fault. Oh, guys. This was so much fun. Thank you. You made my night.
All right. You guys have an absolutely fantastic night. This was
happy birthday to Jamie.
Happy birthday to Jamie. This was absolutely one of my favorite Winesdays.
Someone just jumped on and reserved plentyofhus.com.
I'm going to go buy it and then the price is going to go up. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
You guys, that's made my night. Good night.
All right. I will see you guys Friday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern for Bulletproof Filter Free Friday. Oh, we do have a new video tomorrow called I Had a Dream. And this is about all of those nights you wake up from a dream and you catch your husband or your spouse doing you know what to somebody else. So you got to go check it out. In the dream. Not at plentyofhus.com. All right.